In the bustling streets of Mexico City, a name struck terror into the hearts of elderly residents. Juana Barraza, better known as Pt.55, or the little old lady. Her story is one of the most chilling chapters in Mexican criminal history. During the early 2000s, Mexico City was gripped by fear as elderly women began turning up unalive in their homes. The suspect would gain their trust by posing as a social worker or government official, offering assistance with healthcare or social programs. Once inside, she would choke her victims with whatever was at hand: telephone cables, stockings, or even their own clothing. One time she choked a victim so hard, blood started to pour from their ears. Her victims were specifically chosen: women over 60, living alone, and often kind-hearted enough to welcome a stranger into their homes. Between 2002 and 2006, Barraza is believed to have unalived up to 48 elderly women, though she was ultimately convicted of 16 unalived. What drove this former professional wrestler to commit such horrific crimes? The answer lies in her traumatic past. Barraza's childhood was marked by abuse and abandonment. Her mother had traded her for 3 beers to a man who sexually abused her. This deep-seated hatred for maternal figures twisted into a violent vendetta against elderly women, whom she saw as representations of her own mother. The police investigation was initially mishandled, with authorities believing the suspect was a man dressed as a woman. This misconception allowed Barraza to continue her spree for years. It wasn't until January 2006, when she was caught fleeing the home of her final victim, that her reign of terror finally ended. The story concludes with Barraza's conviction in 2008, receiving 759 years in prison. Her case exposed serious flaws in Mexico's law enforcement and highlighted the vulnerability of elderly citizens living alone. Today, she remains one of Mexico's most notorious serial unalivers, a haunting reminder of how childhood trauma can manifest into unimaginable violence. If you found this video interesting, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more at Shadows of Evil on TikTok and Unknown Serial Ks on YouTube.